So guys, in this video we are going to exploit this Eternal Blue exploit, which is based on this SMB vulnerability, and it has found in 2017 in some September or some other month, and these hackers have took advantage of this SMB vulnerability and made the WannaCry ransomware. So you have listened this WannaCry, and it has affected so many Windows XP and Windows 7 um, computers. So these hospitals are majorly running this XP and Windows 7 machines, and they have been very affected severely. So this is the Eternal Blue exploit, and now this is the blue room in the Try Hack Me. I have already joined the room and deployed the machine. This is my IP address, and I have exported it to the blue name. I have did this one. Export blue is called IP address. Now I can just ping this one. So ping is successful. So let's run the nmap scan. Verbose and no DNS and no resolving other hosts, and perform the version scan at the same time and say $blue. So if you can see, there is a open port on 445, which is SMB service, and we are going to exploit that. So we are using this Metasploit. In the next video we will do the manual exploitation as well. So first let us answer some questions. Scan the machine. We have scanned the machine. How many ports are open with the port number under 1000? So these are the 1000 ports. Under 1000, 1, 2, 3. There are only 3 ports, right? Let us say 3 and submit this answer. So what is this machine vulnerable to? Answer in the form of MS. So we have seen this 445 Microsoft 7, sorry, Windows 7. So it might likely vulnerable to Eternal Blue. Let's also perform these default scripts. So not only Eternal Blue, this SMB service have so many exploits over the years, and you can search on Google as well. But this Eternal Blue has affected severely on so many computers. And answer in the form of MS. So we need to submit this CVE ID. Alright, it's about to complete. So there is a auxiliary called Eternal Checker. I don't know the name. I have just forgot it. I just forgot. MS 17. So there is an auxiliary scanner. There should be. search eternal. So I think this is the one. Let me copy this. So SMB OS discovery, we have got this OS version of this victim machine, Windows 7 Professional 7601, and computer name John PC. And on seeing this Windows 7, you can also check the whether it's vulnerable to Eternal Blue or not. Let's use this scanner. Use one. Let me show options. So let me copy this IP address. So these named pipes are like open ports for this SMB service. Let me set the R host. So let me run the script. I think that's all for this script options. These named pipes are like open ports for the SMB service, and this exploit will, this scanner will check for the whether our computer will be vulnerable or not. So it's saying host is likely vulnerable to MS17010. So this is the MS17010. So now we need to gain access. We need to start the Metasploit. We have already started. Find the exploitation code. We run against the machine. So we need to directly run the exploit. But before that, we have run this scanner just to make sure that whether it's vulnerable or not. Now let's search for Eternal. So here we can see MS17010 Eternal Blue. Let me copy this and use this. Let me show options. Now we have set the R host and R port. Now we can run this. And there is another scanner called pipe auditor. That pipe auditor will define some take the word list and brute force all the pipes for that target machine. So as you can see here, it's already used this scanner, and it's saying host is likely vulnerable to Eternal Blue, and you can see here command shell session 1 open win. So if you got the fail here, you run the exploit again, because this is very unstable exploit. Now I think I can execute the commands. You can say dir, and I got the files of all the current folder. So now what we are going to do is we want to press the Ctrl Z, and after pressing Ctrl Z, it will ask for background session, yes or no. Click Y. Now what we are going to do is we are going to use another module called shell2 meterpreter. So I think this is the answer for the previous question. Let me copy this, paste it in here. Alright. Okay, this is the full path. Let me copy this. Alright, we are good to go. This is the R host, because that is we have set the one to the IP address, and we have run the exploit. And now we are going to use another module called shell2 meterpreter. So in this previous we have got the basic shell, but we did not get the meterpreter session. So to convert the normal shell2 meterpreter session, we can use the shell2 meterpreter. And this is the one. This is the post exploitation module, because we are using after getting the exploit basic shell. So let me show options and set the L host. And set L port. Okay, let's leave the L port default. Let's run the script. Okay, we need to give the session ID. Let's say sessions minus L. So we need to set the session to 1. Now let's run this. So now let's see the sessions, and let's go and interact with this one, whether we got the meter or not. Interact with 1. So we do not get the shell, so let's see how we got this. So hint shell to meter. So let me copy this path and paste it in the question. So and we need to modify the session. So we need, I think we have done everything. Okay, let's list the options again. Let's run this again. Okay, now let's remove this lhost. Let's say unset lhost, and now let's run the exploit again. So let's change the port. Alright, now let's view the session. So now let me kill this session and we will run the exploit again. In the previous attempt I have put my local IP address, that's why it did not connect and it has failed. Now the next time we will put this IP address. So let me background this. Now list the sessions and we need to change the session to 1. Sorry, 2. So it's saying like starting exploit multi-handler, job 3 is resisting on the IP port. So now we got the meter session. So sorry for the previous failure, because we have put this 192 dot my local IP address. We need to put this tongue0 adapter because we have connected to this TryHackMe network. So that's all for this video. I hope you have understood. So you need to run this exploit multiple times. If that fails, and you also run this shell to metadata multiple times if that fails. So this is very unstable exploit, and this is a basic demonstration using the Metasploit. In the next video we will see how to exploit this manually. And there you can see I have listed the sessions, and I have got this meterpreter session. I have interacted with 3. Now I can type the any meterpreter command here. So that's all for this video. I hope you have understood.